Mommy, come quick. I finally got my promised promotional event from the shitty Pokemon Trainer Club newsletter, many years in the making, for a child's video game. Does that make me a Chad now?
Read 'em and weep, ladies and gents. Now, it's only been 3 weeks and I forgot all about this community post that I posted about receiving something, spam that is, from my new Trainer Club account to give some kind of semblance that something in this newsletter is actually working. As a matter of fact, look at all of the emails marked with a check mark. I've received all of this from my new newsletter account, and finally the big kahuna. Yep, that's where we stop, because those are the codes for the Dada, Zarude, and shiny Celebi that I haven't redeemed yet. There are also quite a bit of you commenting in this video, airing out your grievances so far on this glorious day. I never knew this video would blow up as much as it did. I get the relativity, and the event in question is supposed to bear its fruits today, but damn, nearly 6,000 views in less than a month? I swear I don't deserve you, but anyway. Yeah, some of you got your codes, some of you are still waiting on your codes, and some of you just hate the piece of shit newsletter just like I do. But needless to say, no, I don't need any codes, fire type specialist, but thanks anyway, because I actually got the codes. And again, all it took was me creating a new newsletter account. Isn't that the saddest shit? Honestly, this is underwhelming to me, as I predicted, because it was just mentally exhausting. I can't help but to think about the incompetence behind this. I had to create a new account just for them to recognize someone that has signed up for this absolutely worthless service otherwise years ago, many years ago, because I missed out on shit like this, which quite frankly was much more preferable to me, like the Aldora legendary birds. This marked the only time you could get them with their hidden ability outside of the virtual console version of red, blue, yellow, and green. I had an existing account back in 2016 and never got the codes for these legendary birds. Big surprise there. Fast forward to today, and I'm looking at Dada, Zarude, and shiny Celebi here with a predefined nature, unfortunately, and you can't even soft reset for these mystery gifts anymore, to my understanding, because I personally like to customize these things, and you can get a shiny Celebi in the virtual console version of Pokemon Crystal anyway. And they offered Zarude before, and the only difference, of course, is that this one is wearing a pink scarf, because shiny Celebi is pink, get it, with the number, you guessed it, 251 on it. Whoopie fucking do. And I guess if you need another choice scarf outside of the nearly 2 years Sword and Shield has existed, you can add another one to your collection, unless 25 battle points are somehow out of your reach. And the same thing applies to the Lucky Egg, where there was a prior event last Easter, along with the Isle of Armor paid DLC, offering Wild Blissey to give you the same damn thing. The point is, people already have these items, so there's nothing to look forward to with that. And well, all that's left is the mental anguish. And yeah, I know these Pokemon are mythical Pokemon, so there's that Pokédex fodder, and customizing them won't ultimately matter because you can't breed them anyway. Then there are these things called mints and hyper training, but those are half steps, i.e. placebos, and not the real thing. But at the same time, again, I can't help but to feel deflated. Why must one create a new Trainer Club account for a service that collects dust otherwise and is forgotten in the sands of time when they're not running some promotion through it? I mean, after the back and forth with the incompetent fuckheads that can't manage brain mass big enough to properly send emails to declared recipients, it's hard to get excited for such a failed and obtuse service, along with whatever promotion is running through it. Like I said, this Agent Devin, waste of space desk clerk, cared more about exacting discipline due to an unpleasant but well-deserved exchange, thanks to desk jockeys like him being incompetent and not holding themselves accountable for screwing people over, but they don't pay attention to to this shitty service otherwise. So whatever fate my previous account or accounts suffered simply because I hurt this incompetent desk clerk's feelings, he was doing me a favor in reality. But that's just it, ladies and gents. You're liable to suffer disciplinary action before you get any kind of promised promotional content. And another shocking reality is the fact that they're just superior services for promotional material when it ends up being nothing more than Pokédex fodder anyway. Even Pokemon Pass is more of a guarantee than the newsletter. And that other option, of course, is the classic Wi-Fi option, which is one of the many reasons why we pay an ISP for internet service. Once again, good luck. The day is still very young for these incompetent nincompoops. Maybe you'll get your code, maybe you won't. But going forward, apparently, creating new accounts and juggling accounts is apparently the way to go, evidently for me, when it comes to this awful Trainer Club newsletter service. So comment down below your grievances or sheer stroke of luck. Did you get your code? Are you still waiting on your code? Did you not get your code only to have to create a new account and juggle more just to get something promised to you when the only requirement consisted of you turning off a spam filter to get what was promised to you? Then you realize that none of that matters, and it's overall a mentally exhausting thing because the stupid shits in question can't even manage enough intellect to send simple emails to proper recipients.